So all 3 games this weekend for the championship League 1, League 2. They actually went to extra time, and 2 of them went to penalties. And I actually read an article on ESPN that the championship playoff is the most expensive game ever.
Yes.
The winner gets like 210 million.
Luton Town.
Luton
Yeah,
Town.
Luton Town.
Did you say 210 million?
So, Tyson, have you seen their home stadium?
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty small, but no, I don't think I've seen it.
So
I didn't watch the home
It's
leg.
really cool. It's like surrounded by like houses. Like you can watch it from like
The internet memes are amazing.
yeah.
They put the because it's the gate is like in this crazy little thing. So people have put the gate like on hillsides.
Yeah.
And in Smurf Village and whatever. They're like, it's Luton Town Stadium.
And Luton won in PKs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the U.S. keeper, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Horvath, who looked like he had like pulled a hamstring and wasn't going to finish it up, but then stayed on.
And then the next day there was a 6'9" keeper who was from Czech Republic, and he looked even bigger than Ethan Horvath.
He was huge.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting with Luton Town. How are they going to get the stadium up to Premier League spec?
They're not gonna.
I think
there's no way, right?
There's a grace period.
That's one of the small things that help Luton Town. Their stadium.
But you have a number of years. If you stay in the Premier League for a number of years, you are required to upgrade your stadium to a certain capacity.
Well, look at how New York City FC got away with it.
Well, yeah.
Everyone gets away with it. It's all politics.
Even they're building their own stadium. Somebody put a shovel in the ground.
I would also bet, if you want to do a bet, Luton Town has no bloody chance of staying up next year. Neither.
Horvath, you got to start with a good keeper.
Was it Coventry? Is it Coventry?
Nobody believed in Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, they're still up.
That's fair. I believe
Robin Hood.
Yeah, but I don't know. Neither one of those teams was. Neither one of those teams was very impressive in that game.
No. Yeah. So and then the relegation.
The relegation, Everton. And
we said that Everton was never going to get relegated. We called it right. They've still never been relegated.
Why am I blanking on who Everton is playing?
Bournemouth, right?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. They're playing the Cherries. Yeah. And wow, what a goal to not go to penalty kicks yet again. I was like, oh, this is definitely going to penalty kicks, but in the dying seconds.
Penalty kicks.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Yeah, you're just jumping all over.
The Everton game.
Oh,
you can't go to penalty kicks in the Premier.
Yeah, there's no penalty kicks in the regular. It's just regular season.
Yeah.
This was about to go. It was about to go to extra time. Sorry, and then
there's no extra time even. It's regular season. There's just a winner, right? If you finish easily on points, it's goal differential and then head to head.
Now, if they had tied and Leicester was going to win, I have lost my mind. It's
Leicester
was going to go.
Yes.
But then Decore scores an absolute screamer, right?
Yeah, it's a fantastic goal to keep him in the Premier League and to relegate Leicester, who up until that point, Leicester was leading 2-0. So Leeds just had no chance.
Was it 0-0 or 1-1? I can't remember in that Everton.
It was 0-0.
0-0, and then Decore just ropes one.
Yeah.
I mean, no way anybody's stopping that.
And they needed it because Leicester was up 1-0 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that goal to hit a ball that hard and flat was pretty impressive.
But I have to say, I called it. We were talking about Europe a few weeks
ago. Dave's like, I got it.
We did get
no, I'm talking about that. I said it was all going to be boring, and it kind of was. There wasn't that much drama. I said the only drama is going to be Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, who's going to win the title. Were you following that? Can I take you through the scenario?
Well, yeah, Dortmund only just had to win, basically.
So Dortmund had to win, and they would have been through no matter what. Or they could have had Bayern Munich not win, and then they go through.
And Dortmund was at home, correct?
Dortmund was at home.
And they haven't lost how long at home?
So right off the bat, okay, listen, I'm going to go through it quick. Right off the bat, right, Dortmund gives up a goal right from the beginning. Right. And Bayern Munich scores right from the beginning. So right then, Dortmund is no longer winning the title. Dortmund gets a penalty kick, which they missed to tie the game. Oh, terrible. Right. And then shortly after that, they concede again. They're down 2-0. So now they're in really big trouble. Their really only hope is for Bayern Munich not to win. So Bayern Munich is winning the whole time. And somewhere in the 70th minute, Bayern Munich concedes.
Ooh.
And it's 1-1, and suddenly Dortmund fans are going nuts because they're going to win the title, even though they're down 2-0, right? And then while that's going on, Dortmund scores to make it 2-1, close it, but doesn't really matter because they still have to win, right? There's no way, right? In the 90th minute, Bayern Munich scores to go up 2-1, and now Dortmund is going down again. There's no chance they have to win it. The 91st minute, Dortmund scores to make it 2-2, and they have a chance to win it by going 3-2, but they cannot score in the last 2 minutes. And Bayern Munich wins the title.
That goal was crazy.
That's drama.
Musiala.
Oh,
That was a really good goal. But I was watching the Dortmund game, and I was not in a good mood.
So did you guys watch
the Arena? Champion.
It was the Bundesliga 2 promotion one.
I don't think that's happened yet.
This is, you got to go YouTube it this evening.
Was it today?
Madness. I think it was yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
So the team that was about to win, they score like a goal in extra time. I may have this all wrong. You got to go watch it again. So they're up like 2-1, I think. And then
I think it would have probably only been like 1-0.
The fans storm the field because they think the game's over.
Wait, what?
Everybody's celebrating. They're going up. They're getting promoted.
Uh-huh.
The referee's like, no, there's like a few more minutes of extra time here. They're up by 1. Other team comes back and scores and gets a penalty kick, scores, and then scores like another, like the next 60 seconds is 3-2. Something crazy like that. You have to watch on YouTube. I don't know.
How are there so many? I mean, it's just a beautiful time.
I might have the math wrong on that.
This is what MLS is missing.
It is so beautiful.
I mean, I know why we can't do it and everything else, but this is really what so this is what would set the MLS apart from other American sports, because if you could somehow do it, I know that all the problems, we don't want to go through that, but if you could somehow do it, it would introduce a whole nother thing for American sports fans, not just rooting for your team, but rooting against your freaking enemies. Like, go down.
I think we can do it. We've got 30 MLS teams right now.
Yeah.
We've got stability, right?
Yeah.
Create some sort of system where there's still financial stability, but you're in the MLS
parachute. You need a major parachute.
Just create a bullcrap MLS Premier League. That's the top 15 teams.
That's easy.
That's basically USL,
it's easy to have the second league. The hard part is you just paid X millions of dollars. It's like now what, $200-300 million to get a MLS franchise? Just the franchising fee, not paying for a stadium, nothing, just to buy a franchise. And so you pay all that, and then next year your team gets relegated. And if you buy a first-year team, you have a very good chance of getting relegated, right? So if you start out first-year team, you go down. So you'd have to have, first of all, some kind of new entry that says that, like, for a period of time, like 5 years or something, you get immunity. You can't get relegated because otherwise nobody would do it. Your chances of getting relegated in the first 5 years are really high.
Yeah.
Right. And then the other thing is you need to create a huge parachute because they've paid all that money. They've got all this whatever. So they need a huge financial incentive to bump right back.
Invest or get, at this point, 30 MLS teams, maybe some of them do need to go out of business.
Yeah. Well, it would be amazing for the American sports market because there's all this question now. Most of the major cities have teams. So now the question is, we have a lot of cities in America. And the question is, what other cities can support a team? And that's what promotion relegation does. It says, look, if you have enough support, you can have a team. Like, who knew Cincinnati would have decent support?